Hi all, how are you going? Welcome to another round of Redski's Righteous Readings, where the readings are always righteous. We're doing the March main monthlies, and we're up to now at the sign. They're my beautiful Capricorn. So my Cappy gang, rising moon and suns of Capricorn. This will be your March 2021 main monthly spread. So how are we doing it? We're doing a full Celtic cross 10 placements with clarifiers if need be. Then we'll move into oracle cards as well as then inspirational messages. Find out what angel will be yours and find its affirmation as well as your spirit animal, as well as the all-important ruin that will be yours for the month with its beautiful, beautiful messages with solace and just the messages that come through with the ruins are extremely lovely. So I'm hoping you really enjoy them as they've just started now as part of the March, May monthly moving forward. So without further ado, my darling Capricorns, as I said, this will be your March, May monthly 2021 for star sign Capricorn. Here we go. Okay, my beautiful Capricorns, a really lovely reading, and we will clarify some of these cards after we go through all the initials are here. So I'm seeing here you coming into this reading that this is the present, this is the you now current. You are the Eight of Pentacles. And this is also the Gilded Tarot, my astrology answers deck. Yeah, so we're doing something different, guys. Moving forward. Eight of Pentacles in the present. This is beautiful because the Eight of Pentacles is often referred to as the apprentice or the apprenticeship card. It can signify learning a new skill or a profession as such, and it frequently shows up when there is an offer of new employment or taking a new position abroad. It can also show entrance to a large establishment such as a university or college or even part-time study. Sorry about that. As I was saying about the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about apprenticeship. As such, it frequently shows up when there's a new offer of employment or taking a new position, and it can also show entrance to a learning establishment, such as uni, college, maybe TAFE, or even part-time study. Quite often, the Eight of Pentacles indicates that existing talents that need to be used to create a venture that will bring financial gains, such as making money on something that you're quite talented at already. This may be an interest or a hobby or an ability that's additional that you're not currently using to its full potential. This could be a good time to look into vocational matters more closely if you have always wanted to follow a different career path or advance your current one, then make some inquiries before the signs indicate the opportunity could be more accessible than you previously believed. So there could be good opportunity for new monetary gain. Okay, your second card, which is the sort of advice, helpfulness when facing any obstacles or issues, and you've got the card of Cancer, which of course is another thing, then the Chariot. The Chariot is a card, of course, of triumph, though not without effort. It informs you that self-discipline will be required. But if you can master this, then victory can therefore be achieved. It signifies the qualities required to succeed over any obstacles that lie ahead. Like self-discipline is a key word here, together with focus and perseverance. This card tends to show an inner conflict rather than an external one that needs to be controlled in order to achieve success. Therefore, focus is needed upon one path. Scattered energies will not bring achievement of this goal. Chariot can also indicate travel, so this could be travel, but also very much moving forward here, Capricorn. Your third card, which is your crowning thoughts. This is your thoughts or how you think of the situation, and we've got none other than the Queen of Pentacles. Lovely. Because when the Queen of Pentacles is sort of sitting there, it's her, it's that you can be found an independent career woman. You're strong. You're working steady at your goals inside. You're working up the corporate ladder even here. You're very successful, and it's well deserved as you've prepared to go that extra mile in order to achieve these objectives. And unlike the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Pentacles will take care of the details, which is why she usually gets further in the long run. On a different level, you may find these women working in finance, banks, accountancies, and so on. However, it's her characteristics that will give her away. Sorry, guys. She never considers her work role as just a job, but she does appreciate steadfastness, method, and routine. The Queens can be found as businesswomen, heads of organisations, or anything connected to earth element, property sales, accountancy, food services, jewellery, veterinarians, or in any form of agriculture or environmental issues such as farmers' wives usually fall in this category too. So it's a lovely energy here of sort of someone with nobility and sort of may have large estates or be very working very hard, maybe even tirelessly and solidly in running a household business as well. But she's a very independent career woman, very able and very much banking that coin. Your next card, Capricorn, I'll just turn that back over. That's the root foundation of freedom, reason that we are here, and it is none other than the High Priestess. So this is lovely because the High Priestess represents mysteries and secrets, and so indicates that there is more depth to the matters than you have seen so far. With the right cards, it could show a secret becoming known to you that would be to your benefit, and at the time you need to follow your intuition and trust your instincts. The High Priestess also carries the message of potential as yet unexplored or perhaps unfulfilled. Look at the situation again as you may have missed something previously. The influence of the card is feminine in nature, related to the psyche, and so represents spirituality and aesthetic matters, wisdom, and a desire for knowledge and learning. It may also show an interest in the deeper, more complex aspects of life. It's all about the knowledge here, higher knowledge, and holding on to it, being engaged in the motion of the laws of the flow of the psyche, of the conscious and unconscious, of like water to land, being completely in tune, working in harmony and harmony with everything around you. There's sort of no disjointment here, it's all flowing on and off. Past energy living in you is none other than the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands represents conflict or difference of opinion and petty squabbling. So a lot of arguments here. But these may not be large problems as they can be overcome in cooperation is sought. However, petty disorder can get easily out of hand and drain energy away from key issues that need to be resolved here. If this situation emerges around you, try not to become involved, for if it is handled correctly, the turmoil will just blow over. Don't be tempted to add flames to the fire. If you can play diplomat, you may find yourself quite popular with colleagues at a later date. If you need receptivity, then now is not the time to present your latest great ideas to others, and there is likelihood of power struggles and competition anyway. Keep it in your drawer for another day when the energy is more conducive. So conflicts, past energy though, so this is leaving you now, so this is a good atonement then. So we have gone through some struggles, there's obviously a residual energy of that still there. It's literally just come through that point. Now we get to look at future energy, so what is coming in forward, right, and we have none other than the beautiful moon. So the moon, beautiful moon is across the sign of Pisces. Now the moon represents illusionary situations, possibly deceptions and feelings of uncertainty. It's also a sign of Pisces. And emotions are highly charged and fluctuating, like a pendulum swinging back and forth. Due to the mystic associations of the moon, it can also show our dreams becoming more vivid as the subconscious reveals itself to us. Feeling of intuition and gut instincts are extremely heightened. When this card is present, it also warns that it is important not to jump to conclusions, for the light of the moon can create illusions, shapes, and shadows that are not what they seem. This is usually far more to a situation that first meets the eye, and it would be wise to be watchful, but not to act in haste, taking time until the situation has revealed itself more clearly. So don't jump to conclusions, get the information first. Future energy moving forward, Capricorn, no jumping to assumptions or assuming. If you think it is that way, have info to back it up first. We then move to your next card, which is of course advice from Spirit, and it's another big one, is the Tower. So advice from Spirit is Towers are about a house that has been built without good foundations, and it must collapse sooner or later. The tower represents such situations for anything that has been built on illusion or false beliefs is now coming to an end. In the positive, it means having the ability to see the truth in a matter. So something has been revealed to you, Capricorn. And build anew for the future, this time with, of course, solid foundations. This is never an easy card when it appears in a reading because it shows a sudden or unexpected change that may bring a sense of catastrophic or chaos with it. This can be in regards to a situation that had been relied upon as being permanent and can relate to an era of a life. This card is not always totally unexpected. Sometimes when the tower is drawn, there is already anticipation of something of this nature. Yet often people will try to stay blind at the possibility, having a sense of denial. But this is not always helpful because the tower will come. The tower tends to indicate something collapsing that was falsely believed to be true. So please treat this card delicately. It is helpful to recognize how the tower fits into your life. So we look at the other cards around it, but because there's a lot of major arcana, there's a lot of big things happening here for you. What preparations can you make in readiness, and how can you improve matters afterward? This is always something possible that can be done. So a lot of things are falling away, and that moon, that's that illusion energy in the future, because you really aren't sure of what you're going into, because everything that you did believe in or hold stock in or was banking on is falling down around you. The next card is very, very, very hopeful, because this is outsiders looking in on you, looking in on your situation. What do they see? Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Let me get through. Your next card is outsiders looking in on you, looking on your connections. What do they see? Two of Cups. So this is beautiful. So looking in, they're seeing how your expression is in the form of Two of Cups. It's a beautiful card and it's always a welcome sight. When regarding romantic relationships, when the Two of Cups appears, it shows growth in a relationship. Whatever the stage you have reached together, it represents moving to the next level. For some, and with the indications of surrounding cards, this can represent commitment, engagement, or marriage. Either way, it is a very important union. So outsiders looking in and seeing you coming into alignment or into a union ship here, and it's very, very prevalent from everyone looking in that this is like a solid vow, this is a strong union, and it's quite blessed upon, excuse me, it's quite blessed upon by everyone around us. There's no sort of denial here, it's just as it should be. We have the hopes and fears, and this is the Nine of Swords. So this card often shows feelings of suffering, disappointment, and despair, and a sense of anxiety being experienced, yet once more we are reminded that the swords do not actually touch the person. It may be the fear of them creates the problem. And therefore the negative emotions that can become self-perpetrating. Seeing the matter clearly symbolizing by the hour reaches you from it. Usually it is our fear that blinds us, making that might happen appear worse than the situation really is. Although this card is similar to the 8, there is more intensity with the 9 showing a progression. For example, if the advice suggested by 8 had not been followed, it would lead to the inner suffering as known as the 9 of Swords. So we really don't want to go through any more sufferance. We really just want to be be free and be good with anything that's past now and just sort of move forward from it. The outcomes reflects that in a way, I guess. The Death card, which of course is the sign of Scorpio. So the Death card heralds the end of one's phase of life to make way for a new one. So it's a brand new chapter, darlings. It represents a major change and transformation. To benefit from change, we need to remain open to it and recognize that though every life experience we have has been given the opportunity for major growth and learning on some sort of level. The Death card can release us from what or which is no longer useful in our lives, but that we continue to hang on to merely because we fear change. In doing so, we deny ourselves new opportunities that have been awaiting us. Care is always needed when interpreting this card, as its image can be quite frightening, but when explained correctly, clients often welcome it. Or they may be impatiently waiting for major changes to take place. Surrounding cards will clarify the situation. And you've been very anxiety ridden, it could be around a love situation. So we've got that Tower, Two of Cups. Nine of Swords, death. So it's like broken down, starting something new. Fearing anxiety and complete transformation. Like massive big changes coming in for Capricorns. Um, this March I'm seeing just absolutely revolutionary and beyond the design sort of change. The card at the bottom of the deck was none other than the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups likes things to be aesthetically pleasing, her home, her clothes and accessories all carry some small fancy detail that sets them apart. My apologies. However, understated, you will find telltale signs of this everywhere you look. Her pen, her diary, items on her desk, and so on. Her home clothing now tastes and a touch of artistic flair, no matter what her budget, her home is a place that reflects the sense of harmony that she needs. Queen of Cups is one who notices when someone doesn't appear themselves, and she's very sensitive to others' feelings. She would not force herself upon others, tending to be somewhat restrained in her nature, but if she is a good friend of yours, then she will spend hours listening to your problems, emphasizing, offering support, and well thought out suggestions, whereas the Queen of Wands would be happy to do something practical for you, unlike this Queen. She can also appear dismissive, and her cheeky attitude would probably comment that she's sure everything will be fine in the end, or that she doesn't know what to suggest. Note the difference between the two elements. You would feel with the Queen of Cups as if someone really listened and actually cared. The Queen of Cups is frequently found in the helping, caring, healing professions such as nursing, teaching, alternate therapy, psyche, the arts, interior design, fashion, and so on. Romantically, these people can be hurt easily due to their sensitive natures, and as they get older and learn from their experiences, you may find they become quite protective of themselves and so may appear difficult to fathom or seem aloft. They are protecting the sensitive core of their emotions. Gentleness, kindness, and a sense of security are required in their relationships. Hard words or actions will just cut them too deep. So, Queen of Cups, the underlying energy of this whole reading. So, it's very prevalent. So, now we will clarify some of these cards and get some more in-depth messages for you, my dear Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, so I clarified some parts of the reading, the most prevalent that I think we needed to get a little bit more information on. Let's get my lamp again, please, sorry. So you can see a little bit better. Okay, so I didn't do the first card, the Eight of Pentacles. I thought that's quite self-explanatory, and the second card, which was the Chariot, that's forward movement, like we said. With the crowning card, I did want to that Queen of Pentacles. I wanted to know why she was coming in, and we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So when the Ten of Pentacles is reversed, ten of completion of cycles, but it's saying that we're very unhappy here in monetary means we want more. Queen of Pentacles is all about that monetary and workaholicism and really work isn't just the work, it's part of life. To see that Ten of Pentacles come out in its reverse is really telling me there is a real, no matter how much you have, enough would not be enough. Honestly, slow down. It's just that unattainable goal it's starting to feel like, because it's just you need so much. It's just too much. That foundation root of reading, the reason we are here, was the High Priestess. That was clarified by the King of Swords, so someone that's very forthright with their thinking, very forward movement here. The King of Swords is really talking about, a strong, gilded man. It could also be about divorce as well. And when I see this card, it makes me wonder, because then we have the Sun reverse. So this is a complete unhappiness with the way everything has turned out here, feeling like it's all gone back to ruin. So you're using your high intuition here because of obviously a man figure, this King of Swords that's come in and obviously set your world on fire and then left your sun upside down. He took everything he could, all that monetary gains, all that hard work you had put into it, and maybe the home itself even, or stole belongings, or maybe not stole, but just took, was greedy with their attitude towards it perhaps, what they really earned throughout that period. Past energy was the Five of Wands, so I'm leaving that be as it is. That future energy is what I wanted to clarify. That's moon energy, sign of Pisces and all that illusion, because the Two of Cups reversed. So this is due to unsatisfactory love. So you're in an elusive state, not knowing what to do moving forward because of unsatisfactory love, unrequited love, or a unionship that didn't meet its vow, vow, broken agreement, broken union. So therefore, could be divorce here, and you're being left to in the moon energy of being alone, having to work everything out solely yourself, only having that one income also that can reflect as well. Full pulling back. I had to clarify the next card, which was a Viking spirit, of course, it was the tower, and that's just, we must do these things, we must do these things. And that was clarified by quite a few cards, so just hang on with me. Firstly, the Three of Cups, so here we go. Third party situation, possibly. But the Three of Cups usually is speaking about celebration and coming together of three, the Holy Trinity, putting aside differences and really coming together to celebrate. But it can also be three sides of that story. Clarifying that, then we had the Seven of Cups reverse. So feeling like we have a lot of desires, but we really truly are standing there and we're looking at everything here that we have to offer. And we have a strong desire and determination and strong willpower here to choose right. A goal here is nearly attained and you're making the intelligent choices here. That maybe that celebratory Three of Cups, you've made this alignment celebration, you don't want to bust it up already, but then we have the world clarifying that. So this is, of course, exactly that. The world is the completion of a cycle. It is perfection, attainment, but it is also the fact that it has gone full circle, full world. It's attainment, it's completion, it's perfection, but it's also the ultimate change. So you've got the tower and the world. This is a massive. I can't even put into words how much of a big change this is. March, Capricorn. This is world, worldly stuff is life-changing, complete, utter change. This is the end result of all effort, success, fulfillment, capacity, triumph, and undertaking here. It's having admiration for others and really feeling the rewards that have come now from all that hard work, paying off, coming together, making the right choices, the intelligent choices rather than the wants, the needs. Outsider's opinion, which was that Two of Cups, that unionship, clarified by the Eight of Swords. So this is having a crisis, a lot of conflict, feeling imprisoned in your thoughts, in your mind. You're going over things so much that you can't see beyond it, you just can't see past it, you're really bogged down by it, and this is to do with this unionship. You're feeling so conflicted, it's not in alignment, and you're not thinking clearly. The hopes and fears, that Nine of Swords, so of course a lot of anxiety, not sleeping there as well, because of the Page of Cups. So pages are young individuals or children, and of course the Page of Cups is all referring to fun and socializing. So there's definitely a celebration with that Three of Cups, and this is reflecting there's definitely a celebration here, and you're going to need Two of Pentacles to find the balance here, to find the gaiety between the balancing act of the pentacle and life. And that, of course, is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Not working hard enough. That Eight of Pentacles, when it's reversed, is really setting an atonement to speaking that you have a lack of ambition here. And you've got some delusionment and a bit of vanity and a bit conceited even, borderline-ish perhaps. And it's just not moving forward here. It's not going where it should. And then the outcome, of course, I had to clarify because it was that Death card. That was clarified by the Tower, and get this, strength. So you are needing strength here because everything is mother effing falling the effing hell down. The foundations are rotted and it's all coming down like a fire sale. Quicker than, Macy's parade. This is like serious. Big reading. These are all major arcana in the outcome. And it's voided with major arcana through this. So there's a complete death here, a complete ending, a complete transformation, because the Tower has come in and laid it all to waste. It's all gone. And you need strength. Sign of Leo also, but also sign you need to tame that inner and outer beast. You're the only one that can do it now. There is no one else to lean on, only yourself to have the courage, the conviction, the zeal, mind over matter, and alternatively, matter over mind. And the last card that was clarified, my darlings, which of course was that Queen of Cups, the card at the bottom of the deck, was clarified by the Devil reverse. Sign of Capricorn. You came into your own reading, my darlings. Now, when the devil is reversed, this is releasing ourselves from bonds and things that shackled us and things that weren't for our highest of good. This could have been bad relationships, addictions, it could have been too much fatty food, it could just be not even getting to work on time because you couldn't be bothered driving your ass out of bed. This is about saying, no, I'm doing it. It's my life, taking control, grabbing the shackles that once shackled and binded you and using them to whip that devil's ass. Saying, I'm Queen of Cups. I'm strong, I'm determined. I'm quite glitzy and glamorous, but I can do it if I so choose to. Lightning bolt almost looks like it's behind her head like that. It's very theatrical. With that devil reverse, another major arcana. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Massive March 2021. Let me know down in the comments in April. How did your March go, Cappies? I'm a Capricorn rising, so I'll be very interested to see what it will bring. Today is actually January 23rd. We're just about to head into the long weekend coming in here and the end of school holidays. So I do my readings very much in advance because I do like to really, it's not predicting the future if it's only a week or a day in advance, is it? I like to try and get it out at least 6 weeks, sometimes a couple months. I really like to push the envelope. I'm really pushing it 2021, so let me know in the comments down below. Did I foresee, or was the reading off the mark for you this time? I hope it helped. If you haven't subscribed, do so. Okay, and now we are going to move into the additional side of it. So this is Oracle cards, inspirational messages for your angel for the month, and affirmation, as well as your spirit animal, and the all-important ruin message for the month. So stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, we start off with, of course, the beautiful Island Time Wellness cards, and we have healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. I love that. Then we have the Phoenix. New phase, rekindling, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. Remind you of something? The Death card and Power. Your celestial body or wicked card is none other than Saturn, and Saturn, named after the father of the Roman god Jupiter, is the leveler or teacher. He teaches us life's lessons, that we are subject to the cycles and rhythms of nature, and we move from one stage of life to the next. He is linked to structure, perseverance, responsibility, and the completion of a cycle. Many say the planet's position is in the horoscope is connected with karma and past lives. His gentle magic works slowly, but it can be extremely powerful, so patience is needed. By drawing this card, you're invited to use the energies of Saturn when practicing magic for anything to do with old age, with establishing or breaking down barriers or limitations, with clearing obstacles and restrictions, and with patience. That's lovely, actually lovely. Then we have from the Quintessential Love Notes, wishes fulfilled. Your wishes have been germinating, they're deeply planted in the soil of the loving universe, and fulfillment is here or just around the corner. But faith is required. When we put ourselves out there, it is easy to get deflated if what we want doesn't materialize right away. Have confidence, you are more than capable of manifesting your deepest desires. It's all happening within one, just under the surface. That deep-seated seed. You did it. And look at that. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful. Hooray, success is here or just around the corner. You've worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top of our game 24/7. We succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey. You did it before and you'll do it again and again, but remember where you are in that cycle. Share your gifts. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talent in a muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. And we had ask for help. Are you constantly giving to others yet rarely receiving what you need? Then it's time to ask for help. You're not Superwoman, so there's no need to do it all yourself. You have an army of angels on speed dial. Give them a call, communicate your needs, and learn to receive, dear one. When you're open to the help that's all around us, the universe provides assistance. Make sure to look for the signs once you ask for help. They start appearing. Then the final one for this set is the Believe card. There's magic all around you. Open up to the wonders of the universe. Notice the connections and synchronicities. Follow your feeling and believe with all your heart. We successfully manifest our dreams when our feelings are in alignment with our plans. From that sacred union, the right ideas take shape, the best relationships blossom, and the stuff that's meant to be easy falls into place. Everything is possible. So believe. Your angel for the month of March is number 34, and it is none other than the angel of manifestation. Isn't that amazing? 34, the angel of manifestation. You have received this card because your angel of manifestation has heard your prayers for guidance on how you can manifest your wishes and turn them into reality. It is always important when you ask for a wish to manifest something into fruition that you take the time to really think about what it is you really do want. The gift of manifestation is a very powerful tool, so it is extremely important that whatever it is your wish to manifest is for your highest and purest good. It should not be about causing harm to others. Remember that what you think, you create. So at this time in your life, it is important to only think positive thoughts. When you decide what it is that you wish to manifest, visualize it and spend your time facilitating this outcome. Every waking and sleeping moment is important that you send positive energy about that manifestation. It is also as important to remember that your wishes do not manifest overnight. Be patient, because everything happens with divine timing. If you believe, then your outcome will not. If you do not believe, your outcome will therefore not be possible. Focus all your positive energy into your outcome and believe it is possible. Without belief, nothing is possible. With belief, the sky is the limit. So focus, believe, and achieve. Believe. Affirmation is as follows. So say this to get your angel to be able to assist you. Okay. My angel of manifestation is always by my side. It is important to focus my energy on manifesting my wishes. I trust that my angel of manifestation is with me to give me the most positive outcome possible for my soul's development. I believe in my angel of manifestation. So we will now get your spirit animal and your ruin. So your spirit animal for the month of March is none other than a Pu'o, which is the Hawaiian owl. I've never seen this one before. Isn't he gorgeous? Your ancestral spirits are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to the signs and omens from them. So this is lovely. So you really are getting signs here and being shown paths and things to help you come through. So let's get the meanings now. This is pronounced Po-A-O, so Pu'ayo, which is Hawaiian owl. You can receive guidance from an ancestor in the spirit world, no matter what their age, when they died, or how many generations ago they walked on this earth. They're offering you help in many ways right now, so pay close attention to the sign they give you. This guidance can come to you in many forms, whether through your eyes, ears, feelings, or thoughts. Sometimes your ancestral spirit guides appear in dreams, particularly vivid ones. You might see someone who looks like one of your ancestors, or unexpectedly comes across photos or memories that remind you of this person. Often a particular animal making an appearance before you is a way in which your ancestral guides is trying to also communicate or reach out. You might hear something that makes you feel of a specific ancestor, or simply feel their presence, and thoughts about a certain ancestor, especially unexpected and recurring thoughts, suggest that they may be nearby. Repetition is key here. In whatever way your ancestors attempt to contact you, when signs continue to show up, that make you think of your deceased loved ones will know that their physical manifestations demonstrate that they're with you. You may have known some of these ancestors in the physical world prior to their death, or they may be ancestral so long ago, several generations in fact, from your birth, surpassing the boundaries of conscious memory regardless of who they are. Always give thanks to your ancestral spirits, guides, and even appeal to their benevolent helpers whenever guidance is needed. Associations with this card is dignity, omens, guidance, protection, wisdom, knowledge, inspiration, mysteriousness, silence, sacredness, diversity. Amakul, which is pronounced Omakoha. Ancestral, showing up a spirit animal, and it's a dot of 4. Now we'll get your ruin for the month of March. And guess it's ruin. What ruin is going to happen for the month of March? Okay, Capricorn. Interesting. So you have none other the beautiful ruin of hope, number 22, the ruin of hope. So the ruin hope. Hope is a light that never fails, a flame burning in the darkest night, an elusive feeling that urges you on when against all reason you refuse to give up. Hope is among the most abiding of God's gifts. It has been said that in each life there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. Have there been moments, special moments, when hope came to you? What brought hope into your life? Was it the desire for a quiet, grounded, more centered existence? Was it your yearning for a better future in a peaceful world? Or was it a broken heart? Whatever the reason, once it returns, hope restores our optimism that tomorrow can mark a new beginning. What would bring your hope this day? Perhaps something as simple as caring words from a loving friend, or taking that first step, or another day of sobriety. Whatever form of inspiration will nourish your spirit, hold it with care in loving hands. If you're concerned about your health, remember that through the eyes of hope, even illness can be seen as a gift, an opportunity to acquire the wisdom born of adversity. Embrace this opportunity and bind it with your faith. With hope, we learn to keep on living our lives courageously and diligently. If this ruin comes to you as you are entering a new relationship, be mindful to let the lessons you have learned from the past serve in what is to come. And if your life is moving in a new direction, let yourself feel the hope that accompanies all new beginnings. Hope is a companion of our journey and one that whispers in our ear, it is going to be better, the darkness is behind you, the light has come. Rather than collapse yourself into thoughts of the future, stay in the present, for considerable hard work is involved in a time of healing and transformation. Beyond the suffering and oppression that burden our humanity, we lay claim to our inheritance of hope. For so many throughout the world, hope is all that remains. Even those who have left everything behind to make a difficult and arduous journey in search of freedom carry with them their hope of a better life. We all know periods of hopelessness and despair. It is only when we begin to realize that we can no longer continue living in the old way and come to believe in something greater than ourselves that hopelessness turns to hope. Hope is God's love at work in our lives. Thank you so much for joining me, Capricorn. Sorry about that noise. It's my dryer when the kids just set it off. So thank you so much. Please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Read these righteous readings, and I'll see you on the next round, where the readings are always righteous and sometimes dysfunctional and noisy. Cheers, y'all.